Capricorn, hi, welcome into my channel. I'm Trace and you're watching your March guidance. I'm bringing you some crystal oracle cards. I'm going to bring you a whole lot of other oracles here and some tarot. Let's see what's coming in for you. What is Spirit suggesting for you this month, and what are for you to function properly and to be in your groove, Capricorn. So let's see what's coming up for you. Just remember that this is a collective reading for all Capricorns. Just take what you need. And if you're a cross watcher and you like to watch your moon and your stars and your star sign and your rising, and go across to whatever it is. This month you'll get a nice collective reading, because everything that's been coming up has been so helpful. I'm nearly at the end of my readings now in Capricorn. Let's see what's coming up for you. You've got a Zinkat, physical body root chakra, a beautiful red rich color here, and you can see the lady's face in this card here. So it's taking you into your root, to what you're grounding to in life. And you being an earth sign, that's what you often do. You're often the one that everybody goes to get that grounding, to get that pure sort of salt of the earth type of energy. And what you are asked to do now is to actually physically put your body into that as well, to remember that nurturing yourself means walking your body, or just being part of this earth, not off with the fairy somewhere in your mind, which is very common for you, Capricorn. Just hold on one sec. I'm going to let my cat in the window here. Right, Capricorn, let's get back to your card. I didn't mean that disrespectfully about the fairies in your mind, but you are a deep thinker, you are a critical thinker, and what Spirit wants you to do is, when you're physically grounding your body, when you put your feet into the sand, when you go take a walk on the beach and maybe let the waves run over your feet, or go take your shoes off and go and walk on the grass somewhere, or just do something, just count to 10. You might encounter a less spinning out in your actual days, and you can actually check the facts, and you can just be a little bit more grounded in your everyday, and you can separate from what is right and what's wrong, and what's truth and what's not truth. And I think that is almost like a spiritual practice for you when you actually get that right. So you've definitely been asked to ground and check in with your physical body. So let's put that aside for now, and let's see what your Moonology card is. Let's see what else is coming through for you, Capricorn. Why do you need to count to 10 this month? What is affecting you and stressing you out? Let's see what's coming up here for you, Capricorn. And you've got, a fiery climax approaches. So this is telling you that something is building. Well, it's telling me that something is building in your life, Capricorn. You're feeling like you're doing everything right, and you're trying to get everything in order for yourself, and you're trying to cope and trying to get going. And we're already in March, and maybe you're panicking and thinking, well, I had all these affirmations for myself at the beginning of the year. I had all these New Year's resolutions, and I needed to get this right, and I needed to get that right. And perhaps now, everything is now coming towards you. Maybe whatever you were alchemizing or what you were manifesting is now needing to come to a climax, to say, you know what, I must try this, and if it doesn't work, I need to try something else. So I'm actually going to look in the guidebook for this here, full moon in Aries, because Aries is a fire sign, and Aries is very is working on your passion. Aries is following your passion in life, and what you should be doing, and not wasting time on what you shouldn't be doing, especially with your physical body root chakra. It's getting yourself back into that, what you need to be doing and what your passion is in your heart. So it says here, it's time to see if you've been a little bit too much of me. There's a tug of war going on between you and what somebody else wants from you. And perhaps it's you need to wait a little bit longer for that to happen, as you ask and you're waiting for the situation to handle itself. It's that deep down you've been maybe a little bit harsh on them, or going a little bit too far. Maybe you've overstepped the mark. So this is to do with your relationships around you, that if you need to feel that you need to accept something rather than be a bit more bullheaded about it, this is what this is saying, is that it comes to you when something is a little bit fiery in your life. So it's asking you to count to 10. And I'm sure I said that earlier on. You may encounter spinning stories in your life. You may encounter things to be out of control. So what this is saying is when you physically actually ground yourself, you count to 10, and you actually see through what you need to be aware of. And I think that is very important for you, because if you're not checking all the facts, then you're off screaming and shouting, perhaps getting panicky about income, or getting panicky about a situation in your life where that particular day is just sent you over the edge. So I think being assertive and getting yourself grounded before it gets to that then you can actually step back and go, you know what, I actually need a bit more fun. This is far too tense for me. I need a bit more peace in my life. And, you know, this, as I said to you, this Aries is quite a fiery sign. So on the upside of this, there's excitement, there's passion, there's doing things that you want to, but there's also that rash side, which is maybe saying something you shouldn't. So I think this card has come up for you just to give you a little bit of a warning to find that balance in between. So you've got the two balance cards here. Balancing your body out balances your mind and balances your mood. And then you don't want to have this fiery climax happening. So that's a little guidance for you there, Capricorn. And I think, you know, this month, there's a lot happening in the skies. It is a Pisces season, which makes you think deeper, which, well, it doesn't make you, it guides you to think deeper. And we've got a full moon now coming up in Pisces on the 3rd of March. We've got Mercury in retrograde. We've got the eclipse as well. And all this adds to whatever is bubbling up inside of you. And Capricorn, you want to just check those facts before you start screaming and shouting. And you know, if you feel people are lying to you, that will become huge for you. And you need to just be aware. Is this serving you to freak out? Is it separating you from what is actually happening, or are you just? What is the truth? That's what I think this month is going to say to you. What is the truth for you? And this is a very specific message for you that's coming through that Spirit is giving you. So Capricorn, I would definitely take a deep breath and go and ground yourself in your physical body whenever you're feeling this little bubble coming up and what people around you are. Maybe they're just talking nonsense and you're going, well, at the end of the day, I don't believe what they're saying. So make sure you are quite grounded before you fly off the handle and count to 10 before you encounter people that are spinning stories around you. Okay. All right, let's see now. I've been shuffling these while I'm talking. So Capricorn, we're looking for 3 cards. The first card is going to be around your relationships. The second card is going to be about your tangible life, what you need to do to give and receive and in order for your career or your income or whatever it is that you need to do for your health. It's to do with how you need to live as a human. And then your third card will be a spiritual message, a little guidance coming in from Spirit. So let's do your relationship one first. And then let's get your physical, tangible, which you've been asked to take your physical body and level it out. And then your third card will be, what is the message coming in from Spirit? All right, there's 2 there, so let's use them. All right, let's move you over a little bit here, and let's see what your relationship card says. And you've got the Page of Swords, and there it is. There's the drama. There is the drama of the relationships around you. Now, pages are young energy. They are full of air, and it's like a newbie energy. So you're trying to get out there, you're trying to learn, you're trying to get more info, you're trying to experience. This is a card or a section of your life where you're just trying to gain information and be a better person. But the Swords card, it's got 2 sides to it. There's a double edge to every sword. And this Page of Swords can be very dramatic, extremely dramatic. Drama, bringing in the drama and questioning things. But you are encouraged now in your relationships to take it down a notch. This was also known as the FBI card because the pages are looking for information, seeking. And we were talking about those lies that people are spinning you. So there's definitely some kind of situation coming up for you this month where somebody's going to be talking nonsense to you and you're irritated about it because you feel like it's a small lie and it's going to compound into a big lie. So check the facts. This card is literally the FBI. Check those facts and know that the people around you who are perhaps feeding in this and serving to you all those little things that you know is not right, just check the facts and then just separate fact from fiction and check in with yourself, check in with your spiritual practices, and that is this grounding. Walk away, go and put your feet in the ground, take a deep breath. It could be your son's teacher, your daughter's teacher. It could be, if you've got no children in school, it could be just somebody that irks you. Perhaps you're inquiring about buying something and they're talking nonsense to you about this product. Or it could be your boss saying, no, definitely, just carry on doing that work and I'll promote you here or whatever. So there's a little bit of a spinning circle in your life here that there's a fiery climax approaching, and you don't want to be the one with the double-edged sword tongue. You don't want to do that with your relationships around you. And then your tangible life. Let's see what's coming in here. Oh, nice. So Spirit is giving you this brand new card here. The aces are the first card, in the ones is doing. So Spirit is saying to you, you know what, this is independent energy now. This is out of this energy. This, you've now grounded yourself, and what you're doing is you're trying something new. You've counted to 10. You're trying something new. You're finding a spiritual practice. You are pressing go to start on something that benefits you, not getting caught up in all of this funk over here. So that's nice. I love this Ace of Wands here for new tangible life. And you can see, look at these little green shards coming out of this leaf. It's a brand new start for you. And this hand coming in tarot, this is known as the hand of God. So God is saying to you, you know what, Capricorn, don't get caught up in all of this. You actually are worth more than this, and there's so much happening for you. And this promises you a new way of being, a new start, a new project, a new, completely new, fresh beginning for you here. So that's the Ace of Wands. And let's have a look and see what Spirit has got for you here. Oh, this is awesome. Oh my goodness, I love this. So you've got the Magician and you've got the Five of Swords. Now the Five of Swords is typically a card of winning at all costs. And that is what is happening here. Okay, you've got these swords here. And this is a situation, have a look at the difference in the clouds. Here you've got a clear card. Here you've got a little bit of thoughts happening, but look at this card. This is stormy clouds. So Spirit is saying you don't want to get to the stage where you've actually said something that you've hurt somebody and you are feeling terrible at the end of the day because you can't take your words back. And Spirit has given you this Magician card here. So this is your spiritual message. And this card is a major arcana, and it's ruled by Mercury, which is that card, which is the time we're in now. So this Mercury retrograde that we're in is telling you to just regroup, redo. Everything about Mercury retrograde is So realign yourself with what's important. And remember, this card is this. Use these words yourself: as above, so below. So what would the right thing to be doing is spiritually, and that's what you need to pull down. That's how you need to use your hands-on situation. Here's your hands-on situation. It's literally doing something different, and you have all the experience, all the tools. You don't want to be in this Five of Swords. This is a fight or flight, or it's just a puffy card. It's not a very nice card, and it's saying, Spirit is saying to you, you have a choice here. They're giving you a choice of being that person that needs to be right. Get your ego right. Your self-worth has been hurt now, so I'm going to say something horrible back. And this fiery climax approaching here is just saying, get back to this physical body, this grounding body. And this Magician card is usually a card to say to you, life goes on. You've got this affinity sign above the Magician here, that every day life is a new day. The sun comes up and goes down, and you're learning and you're experiencing. And are you taking those lessons? Are you being fiery? Are you physically balancing yourself out? That is what this is happening for you, Capricorn. So the whole month of March, remember that everything in your life, you've got the right emotions to get you through what you've got through already. So why can't you use those same emotions to physically balance yourself out? You've got the Pentacles card here, you've got the sword, and you've got the wand in the front here. So it's all 4 elements of your life, all the elements that get you through every single day. And this Magician is the person that makes magic in your life. So are you that person? Or are you going to allow other people to take you completely off course? And you can see he's just reaching up and he's connecting. So he's taking the time to use the baton. He's passing the baton on from spirituality, passing the baton on into his life. And that's what the Magician card is about. It's about alchemizing and putting the magic back in your life of what you know as a soul, as a spiritual person. You aren't this heavy person in life that needs to win at all costs and needs to be nasty or cheeky back or judgmental. So that's what Spirit has given you here, and I think that's a very important message for you, because it seems like there's a situation coming up in your life where you are going to be too involved in somebody else's lane. Stay in your own lane. Stay in the lane that alchemizes you and makes your life better for you. That is what that is. Right, let's go across to your angel number messages. It's a very heavy message for you, Capricorn. Just keep this in mind your whole of this March, because something is going to test you. Someone is going to test you. And you've got 1616 willpower. Things may feel out of sync and not within your control. The whisper of the divine is asking you to remember that you're being supported. There you go. And that you're being supported, and that your will is your superpower. There it is. Your will, as above, so below. Determination is key right now. So there's your determination example coming in. The Spirit is saying, step up, press go to start. Concentrate on you. Concentrate on what's beneficial for you in life. Let's put this Magician right over that card. You're not going to engage in the nonsense of what's going on around you. And your affirmation, just take a little screenshot of that. It says, I call on my strength and my willpower to take the lead. I accept and listen to the support of the divine within me. Now that's literally this card. You have got the divine within you. And that's what I keep saying to you, as above, so below. So take that baton, pass the baton on from what you know is right and what your God, your spirit, your angels, your meditations, your prayers is giving you and feeding you this month, and carry that out into your world, because that is what is going to help you this month. Sure. Capricorn, what a message. And, I think if you look at this holistically, it's guidance, it's help, it's saying, don't use your skills for shady ends. I mean, this is definitely a shady end there. Be the bringer of light rather than shadow into people's worlds. This fiery climax, this double-edged sword, physically just create yourself a nice design of what your life can be. Grow, learn, manifest. This card is manifestations. And remember what the universe does. The more you put doom and gloom out there, the more it will return back to you. And that is a given. That is a given in any law of attraction in the world. So this willpower here is just saying to you, please, exercise your will and act. Create. Make a plan. Execute it. And make something new. Yeah, this middle card here. Invent something. Invent a new way of being for yourself. Just use your talents in the best way that you can, the best way you know how. And consciously use your strength to manifest a new reality here, because you have the power. This is your power. You are so powerful, Capricorn. You have no idea how powerful you are. If you wake up in the morning and your first thought is, oh my gosh, I've got to rush, I've got to get there, your whole body goes into fight or flight mode. And that's what that is, fight or flight mode. And then that fight or flight mode, you start making more cortisol in your kidneys, and it's just going crazy, crazy, crazy. And what happens there? You're not rooting. That is not rooting into your root chakra. That is not physically making your body help you. So you have everything you need. You're ready to create. Here's it here. And it's time. The Spirit is saying to you now, let this climax happen. Don't let it be a problem for you. Never compare yourself with anybody else either. I think that is a given here with your relationships. And I think, like, what did you enjoy when you didn't have all this responsibility as a child? What did you enjoy then? So go back and look at what you used to do easily. And I think that is going to be your help in your adult realm, because your physical body there would have been playing, would have been having fun, would have been just enjoying life. So move forward with intention rather than fear. I think that is what your whole month is. I don't know what this is for you. I don't know what you are needing to put an end to here. I don't know who it is. There's definitely a person and a situation coming up for you that's going to test you this month. Definitely. And just be aware of that, Capricorn. And you've got number 1 here, you've got number 1 here, and the Page of Swords is a 1. So 1 is the number of the boss of the it's the 2026 energy. It's the 2026 adds up to 10, and number 1 is just be in that power of your own. Right. So the Magician represents all of that to you, that realization, that number 1, that getting out there. And this Mercury here is just saying to you, just communicate better to yourself and to others. And when you really got your body in checked, when your body's already grounded, you're really halfway there, because then your mental capacity becomes better, your emotional capacity becomes easier to handle. And if you really don't feel drawn to your friends at the moment, that's fine. Just step away from them and concentrate on yourself. I think so, because the power is in you this month. So it's a next level here. This is definitely a next level jump up for you. So decide what it is, what you need in life. Do you need to be stuck in this funk and this fiery Aries energy here? Or do you need to have the realization that you've got a cosmic gift coming in here, and that you know already, and you can recognize it in yourself. Just concentrate on you. I think that's a big thing. Concentrate on you this month. Okay, let's do your last card, your Divine Directions card. Let's see what Spirit wants to give you here. What is your Divine Direction? How do you go forward with this? Spirit, how does Capricorn go forward in the month of March? What is your suggestion? Let's take that one. And you've got passion. There you go. Passion isn't confined to sexual energy. Life is meant to be felt, don't hold back. So use your passion to concentrate on you, get yourself going, root yourself, and there's the red color for you. There's your passion. Stay away from anybody that's testing you and nudging you there. Use your willpower to manifest good things for you, because even though this is a manifesting card, Spirit is saying to you, it's there. You're literally getting this gift in your life, and take it. Don't waste it. Just you do it with passion and don't hold back. Capricorn, that's all I have for you. I'll chat to you later in the month of March, and take care.